commentator, and your referees, Andy Kremner, Darren Sargentson, and John Latham. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our first contest for 3-minute round sanction in the welterweight division. Please welcome into the ring first from Sheffield, Yorkshire, Paul Scaife. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent from Bolton, Lancashire, Leon Entwistle.
Well, sorry about that. After technical difficulties, we're back with in round 2. The welterweight clash between Leon Entwistle of Bolton and Paul Scaife from Monsborough in Sheffield. Just a quick catch up. I say round 2. Commentary seems to have myself, Lee, top of Whitehead, and Mike catch from Gormley. First round was a great round by Entwistle. Myself and Mike have got him winning the first round. And this second round, if you've been watching, we've got Entwistle in front again. And we'll just resume the action.
Yeah, very good first round by Leon Entwistle. Following on from his last fight against Jake Osgood, towards the end of the fight against Osgood, he kind of similar thing. He picked the pace up a little bit. And I like the way he's switching, he's stepping across, making angles. It's like sort of rejuvenated Leon Entwistle.
I agree, Mike. Much improved. Nice change of the angles, landing shots. Scaife was a little bit bewildered there by the nice change of angles. Stepping to the right, stepping to the left. Trialist referee Andy Kremner warning Scaife for punches around the back. Like I say, this is certainly the most accomplished, lovely right up to the body there from Entwistle, followed by left up to head. Best I've seen him, Michael.
Yeah, 100% better than we've seen him previously. He's not allowing Scaife to work neither. I know Scaife's in the way corner, but Scaife's not getting any shots off. He just seems quite happy just to tuck up and take those shots on the gloves. Not offering much opposition, but Leon Entwistle doing everything that's probably asked from him from his corner. Yeah,
he's employing the eye guard right and the temples. When you do that guard, you don't really see much coming, but you try to absorb it on the arms and gloves. Anyway, as we enter the end of round 2, we've got Entwistle 2 rounds up.
Yeah, great second round by Leon there. Fantastic show of skills.
Yeah, he's getting these tactics off former English champion Johnny Case. Jamie Carr in the corner there is his co-trainer, and the famous cutsman Mike Jackson doing the Vaseline and having a look at injuries in Scaife's corner. Former Central Area English, British and IBO champion Josh Whale giving the instruction, with Sean Eastwood doing the Vaseline and having a look for bumps. Sorry about the music, it's a bit slow. This first bout, by the way.
Round 3.
Yeah. Boom, boom, shivering. Round 3. We're scheduled 4. 4 threes in the welterweight division. Leon Entwistle of Bolton got him 2 rounds up. Paul Scaife and near Sheffield taking heavy shots here from Entwistle. Referee Kremner, former pro, having a little look.
Yeah, I don't think Scaife's in any particular trouble there, but he still needs to be throwing shots back. Like you said, that referee Andy Kremner is having a good look. I think Scaife needs to offer something back, really, make it a little bit more competitive. But that's all down to Leon Entwistle's all-action style at the moment.
Yeah, Mike, and then changing the angles as well. He's popping to the left, rolling to the right, going back, lovely shots there. Bewildering Scaife a little bit. A little bit of a comeback there by Paul Scaife in his 61st professional outing tonight.
Yes, Scaife's seen this all before. He's done it all before, and maybe he's just hoping Entwistle just slows down this last couple of rounds and he can sort of impose himself a little bit more.
Well, had a bit of a surge then for the start of round 3, like he was picking it up. He has dropped off a little bit now.
Yeah, I think Scaife's tactics are not the greatest. He's just kind of following Entwistle round. He's leaving himself in a position where Entwistle can get his shots off.
Yes, Scaife made his debut in 2019. Entwistle in 2023. Nice uppercut there, landing from the front hand of Scaife.
Yeah, we saw there when Scaife tried to open up a little bit, got caught with a couple of nice little shots inside from Entwistle. I think that's what he's probably wary of, Scaife, letting his hands go in case he does get caught.
Nice there, tap head. Whack body by Entwistle, change the angle again, lovely. Lovely skills.
He's certainly bamboozling Scaife, isn't he? Scaife's getting a little bit confused with Entwistle's movement, but great footwork by Leon Entwistle. I'd like to see Entwistle just get a little bit more leverage in his shots. You know, he might get a little bit more power, lean into his shots a little bit more. You know, drive those hooks into the body.
Nice double up there, yeah. It's just an arm punch, so there's no core involvement or leg involvement there either. All in all, 3 rounds up now for Entwistle. Boxing the best we've seen him, Michael.
Yeah, definitely another great 3rd round there. So doing really well. I like the improved Leon Entwistle.
Yes, certainly. He's looking. I don't know. Is he looking a bit tired, or maybe he's hurt himself, pulling his face a little bit there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's fought a good pace these 3 rounds. I didn't think he could keep it up, but good 3 rounds already, and I'm sure he's got the energy. He's already done the 6th rounder, so this 4th and last round, I'm sure he'll be able to pick it up and maintain that pace. I'm sure he'll be looking for a stoppage against Paul Scaife, but I doubt whether he's going to get it. Obviously, it just lacks that little bit of power, I think, for me. But all in all, great performance so far.
Boxers touch gloves.
For the 4th and final round.
Yeehaw! Boom, boom, shivering. The 4th and final round. Leon Entwistle in the red corner. Paul Scaife coming out the blue corner. Myself and Mike have got it 3 rounds up to Entwistle. Boxing the best we've seen him in his 6th professional outing tonight. 24-year-old from Bolton. Jab landed there by Scaife. Nice angle change again by Entwistle. Myself and Mike said in the break, we'd like to see him up the pace a little bit and up the power. See if he can stop Scaife. He's been stopped 7 times before and he's 58 defeats. I think the last time he got stopped was off Yosef Saheed at the De Vere White House Hotel. Was there for that, Mike?
Yeah, we were there for that. It was a good night. As I say, with local lad Yosef did really well. I think, like we said, Leon just lacks that little bit of power. I'm sure he can work on that. 6th fight, you can always improve stuff. We'll have a look at this one and go back to the gym and go back to the drawing board and look at the power side of things. But I think the fight itself, it's been a good fight for him. I think it's happened at the right moment in time. I think he was been a little bit lacklustre in his previous performances, but yeah, he's doing really well tonight.
Yeah, I agree. This is by far his best performance. Nice left hook to body, shot with a bit more power, landed again. Don't think Paul liked that one.
Yeah, you can see Scaife now. He knows it's the 4th round. He knows it's the final round. He's trying to pick the pace up himself and try and get a little bit of something out of this fight. Still think Leon's done enough, at the moment, just to be winning this last round. Far the busier fighter. Technically, leagues ahead. Leon just needs to keep doing what he's doing, pitter-patter, picking his shots, moving. A little bit flat-footed at the moment, just needs to get back on his bike, I think, and just start working those angles again, finish off nice and strong.
As he says, Scaife's giving it a bit of a go. And Leon's got to deal with the pressure, he's got to move back a little bit, give himself a bit of room. He's actually getting outworked a little bit in this segment of the fight. Let's see what he's got in the tank here to finish with. Nice jab.
Just Entwistle's corner, just urging him to go again. Just keep that repetition up.
As we end for the last 10. I've got the round to Entwistle. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, again, it's been a shutout for me. Complete, shutout for 4 rounds.
We'll see how we'll see how referee Darren Sargison scores it from the outside. Andy Kremner, the trials referee, Aki Karim, the renowned legendary MC, all over the place at the moment. It's just about to announce the decision of the first round of the evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both boxers. After 4 rounds of boxing, we go to Darren Sarginson's scorecard, which reads 40 points to 36 points in favour of your winner from Bolton, Lancashire, Leon Entwistle.
So Leon Entwistle marches to 4 wins, 1 draw and 1 defeat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our next contest of the evening. 6 rounds of boxing sanctioned in the middleweight division. Please welcome into the ring from Argentina, El Loco, Marcelo Fabian Bazowski. His opponent from Lee, Lancashire, Kyle Lamotte. Wood and VIP Boxing Promotions. Your officials for this contest, timekeeper will be Chris O'Connor, and your referee in charge of the action is A-star referee John Latham. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he wears the white, blue and green. He weighed in at 12 stone and 6 ounces. He comes to the ring with 46 professional contests, including 11 wins and 4 draws, and he comes to us from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Please welcome El Loco, Marcelo Fabian Bazowski. And his opponent across the ring fights out of the red corner. He wears the black shorts and weighed in at 12 stone, 1 pound and 12 ounces. He comes to the ring with 12 wins, 4 defeats, and 2 of his wins come by way of knockout. And he is the fighting pride of Lee, Lancashire, Kyle Lamotte.
Right, lads, you expect me both your very instructions at all times. We're going to take a break, you go break, you can defend yourselves at all times. Touch gloves.
Seconds out, round 1.
Yeehaw! Boom, boom, shivering. Round 1. The second bout of the evening is a 6 3-minute round competition between Kyle Lamotte, coming out of the red corner from Lee, and Marcelo Bazowski, originally from Argentina, a place called Huidie, spelled wild, from Argentina. 2 southpaws. Kyle Lamotte 35, Marcelo Bazowski 36. El Loco, been all around the world. Made his debut in 2014. Boxed in America, Argentina, where he's from.
Yeah, both lads fighting out the southpaw stance. Don't usually get that, 2 southpaws.
Referee for this, from Berry, John Latham. We hope he's recovered from yesterday's antics at the Hatton funeral. Kyle Lamotte, 12 wins, 4 defeats, 2 knockouts. Marcelo Bazowski, 11 wins, 31 defeats, 4 draws.
Yeah, Lamotte coming off last 3 fights, 3 defeats. He boxed 3 experienced kids, all prospects with those. So, that's off for Lamotte to stepping up for those 3 fights, and it's one of those, you've got to put yourself in a position for these big fights. You've got to open yourself up to opportunities. Lamotte did that, and I'm sure he'll be asked the question again, and opportunities will arise from again. And he's, in his bout at the moment, 6th rounder. Hopefully, it's another stepping stone to bigger things for him.
Yeah, he lost to John Verbrugge over 8 in Barcelona, a 9-0 kid. Then he faced unbeaten 20-0 Irishman in Barnsley and lost 77-75, so it wasn't a shutout. And he took an Evelo Gianni in Rome, which would have been hostile, lost over 10's round. He actually got stopped in the 9th round of 10. But he's put out there, Mike, he's had a go. He's risked it. He certainly had a go.
Yeah, that's what I say. You've got to be in it to win it, haven't you? He stepped up to the plate. He probably came calling, asking for a decent opponent, and Lamotte is that. You can see he's a quality operator.
Good opening round, giving it to Lamotte. Starting off nice and sharp.
Yeah, but Bazowski looking a little bit heavy-handed himself there.
Kyle chooses to stand up in his corner. Craig Gaskell, Sam O'Brien, funny little. Well, it's not funny. Kyle boxed all his amateur career, but Steve Foster's. Steve Woods. I'll tell you in a minute when the music's come down.
Round 2!
Yeehaw! Boom, boom, shit. We're in round 2. 2nd of 6. Lamotte red. Bazowski blue. And as I said before, Lamotte boxed all his amateur career from VIP Amateur Boxing Gym. Think he fancies this, Mike?
Yeah, it's looking like it. He's trying to stay on the front foot. Looks like a little bit of a tough man, Bazowski. Bazowski, the shorter of the 2 fighters, but he looks like he's got long arms, so he's got good leverage in those arms. Lamotte, just like to see Lamotte just staying at half a step away, keeping his distance, using his height and reach.
Well, I'd see him jabbing a little bit more. I mean, the key shot in boxing is the jab. He's waiting to try and get inside. When he gets inside, the Bazowski just sucks up, holds up. Looks a bit tired to me in round 2, Mike.
Bazowski?
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that when he went back to his corner. Whether that's just his whole demeanour, that's the way he is, I'm not sure. He's in his 47th fight, so I'm sure he's done this many. Well, he has done it many times before. Has actually been stopped 6 times, which is not. It's not a massive deal in 47 fights.
He started off at welterweight, so he's a stone and a half over that from when he he made his debut in 2014. This was a loss. His record's been win a couple, lose more, win a couple, lose more throughout the years. Doesn't look at all fit to me.
Yeah, he does look a little bit overweight, a bit sluggish, doesn't it? I mean, he looks to me like he can throw the shots. You know, he knows how to throw a punch. He knows how to move. But yeah, just probably that extra little bit of weight. He's obviously not doing him any favours.
Good strong round here by Lamotte.
Yeah, I think Lamotte should be aware of that he's been a little bit flat-footed. Bazowski, so yeah, just stay away and use his boxing skills and pick up the points as the rounds go on.
Boom, boom, shivering. Round 3, well, just looking at 2 boxers there, Michael. Carl Lamotte looks fresh as a daisy. And we just had a good view from our vantage point of Marcello Bazowski. He looks done to me.
Yeah, he's, I mean, look at his face, he's just throwing a few mad expressions out there, so I'm not sure whether he's doesn't look too comfortable to me.
Lovely left hand landed there by Kyle. Landing right on the money. Bazowski has been stopped 6 times, his 31 defeats. And this is only his 3rd fight of 2025. He got stopped in January of Trevor Marshall. And the next time he fought was last month, September, when he got beat on points over 6 of Steve Woodall. Lovely shots there by Lamotte. Good right out to the body. Good out to by Bazowski, didn't like it and landed a nice, the best probably shot he's landed of the fight. Right out to the body.
Yeah, I think Bazowski's going
to have 1, 2.
Bazowski's going to have a little bit more of an advantage if Lamotte just gets a little bit too close to him. I just like, as you said before, I'd like to see Lamotte just get working on his jab, just keep it nice and long. Nice body shot by Lamotte.
Yeah, he's certainly fancying the stoppage here.
Yeah, I think, looking at Bazowski, I think the key to this fight is Lamotte with the body shots, really. Just to whack him in around the side, don't worry too much about upstairs. Just start working that body a little bit more.
And as you know yourself, Mike, when you're fighting, if you're landing, and you can feel it yourself more than anything when you're landing. If you land to the body, you feel it sinking. If you land to the head, you also know that. People at home don't really, realise as you've been the offensive boxer, if you're landing or not.
Yeah, you can always feel that good shot, can't you? You know when it's a perfect shot.
Nice bit of a smile there. Lamotte threw a hook. Got a count with a hook. Lucky that he's hand in the right place. John Latham. Selling the Argentinian fighter off.
Yeah, but Bazowski, when the guys come close, Bazowski's just leaning in a little bit there, and I think it'd be favourable from Lamotte to try through those uppercuts right in the middle as Bazowski leans forward.
Seconds out. Round 4.
Yeehaw! Boom, boom, and shit, we're in round 4 of the schedule 6.
Hopefully you'll be able to hear us over that music. I do apologise if it's a bit of interference for you. So looking at Bazowski in the middle of that, after that third round, he's looking a bit uncomfortable again. Really, after that third. Lamotte's just got to stick to his job.
Sorry about that, technical difficulties again. Round to this round 4 of the schedule 6. Seven fights on here tonight at the Hideout in Farnworth, courtesy of VIP Boxing Promotions. Steve Wood. Nice shot there by Kyle Lamotte to the body of Marcel Bazowski.
Nice over on left. Quite, you know, I think he's just looking a bit wary of Bazowski, isn't he? I mean, he didn't set much there for him to go down on one knee. Lamotte just lent him a little, not purposely, but.
Well, when we looked in between the rounds, Lamotte stood up out of the stool, and we're very close to Bazowski, and he looks absolutely tired.
Yeah, I think, you know, a couple of 3 body shots, I think, are
4,
have a big
5,
impact.
6, 7, 8.
I wasn't quite sure of that. I think the body shot was at Lee there. I'm not too sure that sent him down.
Yeah, he's classed as a body shot. Lovely back to body. I don't know if he just seemed to sag. Like you said, he's gone down easy again.
2,
body shots again.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I think this guy's had enough, you know. I don't think it's going to take much now. If Lamotte just stays on him and works on that body a little bit more, I think John Latham's going to have a close look.
I think he's just gone down out of fatigue, really.
Yeah, he did.
Moaning the ref, but Kyle Lamotte's gone for the finish now.
Yeah, he did actually get caught with a few body shots. And again,
last 10.
I think it's the body shots that are doing the damage.
1, 2.
Yeah, I think.
Like we say now, it's going down very easy there, very easy.
Yeah, a bit of seen in the corner there, Bazowski, a bit of a shake in his head when he sat down on his stool. Pretty sure if Lamotte just steps it up this 5th round, he'll get Bazowski out of there. Always nice to get a stoppage on your record.
To me, Mike, just looking in here for Roscoe in the corner. He's taking the instruction of Oscar Milicus. He doesn't at all look interested.
No, I think his cornerman's obviously going to try and, you know.
Seconds out. Round 5.
Cornerman's going to try and G him up and, you know, get him going.
Yeehaw, shake the room. Round 5, penultimate round. Lovely jab landing there by Kyle Lamotte. We'll just see what Marcello Bazowski's got left here. You know, he's done a couple of counts in that round. I think he went down rather than get put down, Mike.
Yeah, well, for me, Lee, I could see it from here. A few shots did land to the downstairs. They weren't massively heavy shots, you know.
Yeah, as I said, I think he went down rather than got put down.
A little bit of blood on the top of Bazowski's head. Not sure where that's come from.
1,
with a body shot.
2.
I think he's had enough
3,
now for me.
4,
Gum shields come
5,
out.
6.
Maybe he's trying to get
7,
himself a bit of a breather.
8.
Referee
had no
John
choice.
Lavens waved it off. Not much not much argument there from Bazowski. I was thinking he's looking for an out there, Mike.
Yeah, I think from probably the previous round, I think he was looking for an out.
Yeah,
he just looked too tired.
Yes, certainly. Let's turn off even Carl Lamotte. Now he did what he had to do. He was looking for the shots. He was very offensive. He put it right on him, and I think, you know, he's got a nice stoppage there as a comeback win. Sets into 13 wins with 3 stoppages against 4 defeats.
Yeah, Bazowski just talking to Lamotte there, you know, just giving him praise, you know, for his work.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both boxers. Your referee, John Latham, waves this contest off official time 7 seconds into round number 5. Therefore, your winner by TKO, Kyle Lamotte. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent. He comes to us from Wigan, Lennox Lithgow. By Steve Wood and VIP Boxing Promotions, live from the Hideout Arena here in Farnworth. This contest, 4 rounds of boxing, and this contest is a rematch of a drawn contest. Your officials, timekeeper Amjad Ditta, your referee is Andy Kremner, and scoring at ringside is John Latham. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the grey shorts. He weighed in at 8 stone, 13 pounds and 10 ounces. He comes to the ring with 51 professional contests, including 18 wins and 3 draws, with 11 of his 18 wins coming by way of knockout. de Jalisco, Mexico, Habanerito, Eric Omar Lopez. And his opponent across the ring fights out of the red corner. He wears the white shorts and he weighed in at 8 stone, 12 pounds and 12 ounces. He comes to the ring with 10 wins against just 1 defeat, with 1 draw, and 3 of his wins come by way of knockout. Presenting a former IBO Continental Belt challenger and the fighting pride of Wigan, Lancashire, Lennox Lithgow.
You both know the rules. Keep it clean and watch the heads. And obey my commands at all times. Touch up, boys.
Seconds out, round 1.
Yeehaw, boom, boom, shivering. Round 1. Third round of the evening is a featherweight clash over 4 threes. Going for the red corner, Leonard Lithgow. Going for the blue corner, Eric Lopez. Originally from Guadalajara in Mexico. Lennox Lithgow from Wigan.
Yeah, Lennox will be obviously feeling he's got a point to prove tonight. Obviously drawn contest last time out, and he'll be looking to get a victory tonight. So let's see if he can do anything different.
Yeah, he's got 10 wins, 3 stoppages. He's lost 1, and drawn 1. They due to Eric in the hideout in March. He's hoping to put that right. By the way, those of you not seen Lopez before, he's a very, very smooth operator. Started off in the flyweight division in Mexico at the age of 21. Now 31. He's in his 54 professional outing tonight.
Yeah, as you know, people out there, if you've seen him before, we've commented before. He won 16 out of his first 22 contests with 11 stoppages, so there's a bit of quality about him. I was watching the corner there just before the first bell, and there's a bit of an air of confidence about Lopez. Seems to be up for this one. He obviously thinks he's got a point to prove tonight, getting a draw last time out, so very interesting.
Caught him in a lovely right hand over the top there. Spoke to both boys before. Leonard Lithgow's coming to box, he said. He'll have to be busy box. Lopez, as you said, Mike, he only lost 4 out of his first 24. He's done 12 rounders, and 10 rounders, done 8 rounders. So for him, the 4 rounders really a piece of cake. Lovely uppercut there by Lithgow.
Yeah, he's got clipped there with an overhand right by Lopez. As I said earlier, hopefully Lennox can do a little bit something different to get the edge on this one, and Lopez will just do what he normally does. But I think Lopez is looking like he's trying to get on the front foot tonight. He's got a point to prove himself.
Yeah, totally agree. Lee Blundell in Lithgow's corner. Wigan, former champion himself, shouting instruction. Don't know if Lennox just follows the game plan. Looks a little red in the face. Have you scored that one, Michael?
Yeah, I've given it Lennox that first round. I think he just did enough to win the first round, a little bit cleaner shots.
Well, I'm gonna split the round as a draw. I've got it even.
Round 2.
Yeehaw. Boom, boom, shit. Round 2. Second of 4. Nice left up landing there by Lopez. Mike Action Gormley, former Central Area champion. Former World Side Challenge got the first round to Leonard's Lithgow. I've split around even. Good shots landing there by Lopez. Nearly part of round 2. Lopez tonight with Josh Whale in his corner. Sean Eastwood. Nick Eastwood as well.
Yeah, as we know, we've watched Lopez before, and he loves those big overhand right shots. I think Lennox has got to be a little bit careful of those. You know, he's been the odd time he just a bit lazy with that left hand, keeping it up. So he's got to be careful. He's a little bull of a man, Lopez, isn't he? He's a little bit wild, a little strong fella. He knows how to box, he knows how to move, he knows how to defend.
Yeah, he's a good boxer. We said before, Mike, to be a good journeyman, you really do have to be a good boxer. Lopez decided to take his journey to the road when he's been fighting. Ooh, left up landing big there on Leonard's Lithgow. Looking for the same shot again, right up landing round the side of the head.
Yeah, he's definitely fancied this one, Lopez. He's certainly turned up tonight to come for a win. Lovely little uppercut inside again by Lopez.
And he has had 11 stoppages in his 18 wins.
I think Lennox's best option here is to try and pick the pace up a little bit and, you know, put his shots together a little bit more. Try and get Lopez on his back foot. While he's sitting off and just waiting for Lopez to come and counter, then he's leaving himself open a little bit. Better work by Leonard. It's just nice to see a little bit more of that, and again, just get out of that corner.
I think there's a bit of swelling over Leonard's Lithgow's left eye, being caught with that big right hook off Lopez.
Lopez in his 55th fight tonight. Lewis in his 13th fight. Sorry, Lithgow. Lennox Lithgow. Just thinking of Lennox Lewis then. Pardon me.
Have you scored this second round, Mike?
Do you know what? I think the second round swung the other way for me. I think I'll give it Lopez that second round. He's had a little bit more success in that second round for me.
I give it Lopez too.
Seconds out. Round 3.
Yeehaw, boom, boom, Sheridan. There's certainly a bit of swelling around both eyes there of Leonard's Lithgow, particularly around the left eye. He's got Mike Jackson, the famous cornerman, in there. Mike Gormley scored this. Around each.
Yeah, I've got a round each.
And I've got it around even and one to Lopez. So Leonard Lithgow needs to get his boxing boots on. It looks to me like Eric Lopez has come for the win.
Yeah, I think Lithgow needs to pick it up a little bit. He needs to up his work rate. You know, they're doing 4 rounds. He needs to try and impose himself now on the wily old. I want to say wily old 31, but the wily old Lopez. It's Lopez who's fancying it more at the moment.
He's landing that overhead right. Keeps landing right high on the temple of Lithgow. Same with the left hook. He's a little guy, but he's got a funny angle. Josh Whale shouting to Lopez, landing a lovely body shot. Got count with the left hook there off Lithgow. Great shots again, landing there by Lopez. Big left hook landing, big there.
Yeah, Lopez is corner getting excited now. They're trying to urge the man to come forward. They seem they're having a lot of success with them big overhand shots. Lennox just doesn't look like he's at the races today.
Rightly so, that was one round the back of the head there though.
Yeah, I think Lennox just needs to kind of, shake himself up a little bit. Lopez not allowing him to get a breather.
Lopez going for the finish here. Lennox looks a bit dishevelled, Mike.
Yeah, there's hopefully he can try and get out of that corner, get back on his boxing.
Left hook landing there, shots landing by Lithgow, but the telling left hook landed there on the right cheek of Lithgow by Lopez.
Just doesn't seem to be able to get going at the moment. Lennox is a bit flat-footed. Obviously he's been caught with some heavy shots. It's better work by him, but he needs to do a little bit more of that. A bit too static for me. He needs to get on his toes a little bit, get boxing. Put his combinations together, stop Lopez from swinging those big shots. And again.
Landed again, and a right uppercut. Have you scored this one, Mike?
I think Lopez has run away with that second round for me.
So Mike's got a 30.
I've got it 28-27 to Lopez.
I've got it 30.
Sorry, 29 to 28.
I've got it 30 to 28.
Oh, final
That's the last
round.
round, so Lennox Lithgow needs a massive round. Boom, boom, shake the room. Round 4. Lennox Lewis going to put it all on the line here.
He definitely needs to wing in some big shots in Lennox. He's got to try and stop Lopez in his tracks. At the moment he's not doing. Lopez is just plodding forward. That's better by Lennox Lithgow. If he stands still, Lopez is just going to land with those big shots.
All the work here is by Lopez.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it seems to be Lopez who's come to prove a point tonight more than Lennox Lithgow.
Lennox looks tired.
And again, he's just waiting to counter those big shots, isn't he, Lopez? Like see Lennox, Lopez, when he's defending, he's got those hands nice and high. Touch him upstairs and drop those body shots in. I think Lennox just needs to slow him down with something like that. At the moment, he's not been able to stop the come forward approach from Lopez. Better work by Lennox Lithgow.
Yeah, he's getting stuck in here in this last round.
It's Lopez's corner that's making all the noise, trying to urge their man forward. He's seen a lot of success from Lopez, and again,
Josh Wales shouting forward, big ups landing there, belt to body, big uppercut. Great shots there by Lopez. He's on the front foot. Referee Kremlin's having a look.
Lopez needs to be careful he doesn't blow himself out. He's put a lot of work in, and again, good body shot by Lithgow. Lopez just relying on those big shots now, and again Lennox needs to get out of the corner and get back onto his boxing. Certainly heavy legged at the moment, Lennox Lithgow. For the last 10 to just push it in a little bit. All the work again. All the big work's done by Lopez on this round.
Lennox Lithgow looks absolutely tired on his feet there. So I've got that. 3 rounds for Lopez and 1 even. That's 40-37. What have you got, Michael? 37 to Lithgow, 39 to Lopez. We'll see how referee John Latham scores it. Just waiting for the decision of Aki Kareem. Don't forget myself and Mike are just the commentators. We're not here to judge it. We're just giving our verdicts, how we've seen it. Hopefully we've got it somewhere near how the referee sees it. Just waiting for the verdict then. Delivered.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both boxers. After 4 rounds of boxing, we go to John Latham's scorecard, which reads 39 points to 38 points in favor of your winner from Mexico, Eric Omar Lopez. Contest, 4 rounds of boxing sanctioned in the super featherweight division. Please welcome into the ring from Hertfordshire, Jake Price. welcome his opponent into the ring, coming to us from Salford, Lewis Wood. VIP Boxing Promotions, live from the Hideout Arena here in Farnworth. This contest, 4 3-minute rounds, sanctioned in the super featherweight division. Your officials, timekeeper will be Chris O'Connor, and your referee in charge of the action is A-star referee Darren Sargentson. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black shorts. He weighed in at 9 stone and 12 pounds. He comes to the ring with 10 professional contests, including 2 wins and 1 draw. And he comes to us from Hereford in Hertfordshire. Please welcome Jake Price. And his opponent across the ring fights out of the red corner. He wears the white shorts and he weighed in at 9 stone, 11 pounds and 2 ounces. He comes to the ring with 8 wins and 3 defeats. He is the fighting pride of Salford, and he is the former Central Area Champion, Lewis Wood!
Fellas, you both know the rules. Keep it clean. Nothing low. Watch your heads. And when I say break, take a step back. Most importantly, defend yourself at all times. Best of luck, lads.
Seconds out, round 1.
Hee-ha! Boom, boom, shake the room. For about the evening. It's between Lewis Wood coming out the red corner and coming out the blue corner from Hereford, Jake Price. Wood from Salford. Nice fast start. Referee for this A-star ref, Darren Sargentson.
So yeah, start of a new journey for Lewis Wood. Once of the Brown Flash Pat Barrett's camp. Obviously now changed camps.
Now with Paulie De Silva.
So yeah, he's coming off a loss to Josh Holmes.
For the English title, Mike, down at Bowlers.
Yeah, down at Bowlers. Didn't quite work out that night for Lewis, but yeah, bit of a change of camp now and fresh start for him, and hopefully the beginning of a new journey.
Yeah, looks in great shape. Nice bright start though by Price as well. Price in his 12th professional outing tonight, same as Lewis. 2 wins, 8 defeats, 1 draw. Lewis got 8 wins, 3 defeats. Nice, busy first round this. Both boys trying to stand the authority. Good body shots landing by both lads.
Yeah, we know Lewis, don't we? Early, we know him quite well from obviously his amateur background. Yeah, Lewis is a come forward fighter. He's an aggressive fighter. I'd like to see him try and just step up a little bit now and try and box a little bit. From previous, he gets involved a little bit too much at times. He's a nice little boxer. I think he just needs to contain that and just get behind his skills now. Price has obviously got a little bit to say about that.
Nice hook to the body there. Off Wood. Price though wasn't come and roll over. He certainly come and show us a bit of action. Have a fight here tonight.
Yeah, we've also seen Price before. You know, he's a little bit of an awkward fighter. He is aggressive himself. He comes and has a go.
He's coming off a loss last week. Fought in Sheffield, got beat over 4 off Spencer Bings.
Was just getting got by those long shots there. Just to get his head moving a little bit. It's a little bit ragged at the moment towards the end of the first round.
All action first round there, Michael. Have you scored that one?
They got that level, that one. It was a close round.
Yeah, I agree with you. I was waiting to see what you said. I've got that 10 each, that first round. Nothing in it. Very difficult to split. Don't forget, me and Mike are just scoring this as we see it.
Yeah, I think both lads there trying to establish their authority a little bit. Price, you know, usually comes as a spoiler, as a away fighter. I think Lewis Wood just needs to try and settle down this second round and just get behind his boxing a little bit more.
Yeah, the Price in his last fight last week, the 4-1 kid. Time before that, 6-0 kid.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Yeah, round 2. Wood red, Price blue.
Yeah, you can see there his Price, you know, he's got the reach advantage and quite well at the start of that first round with those long shots. Obviously Wood optioning to working close, trying to rough Price up.
Price turned him nicely, landed his own.
Yeah, Price himself is quite happy to make a fight of it.
He's certainly come to. He's on the back foot coming forward. Nice backhand landing by Price over the top. Good double jab by Wood.
And Lewis needs to get off the ropes there. Lewis Wood is Price, who's the attacking fighter at the moment. He's got Wood on the back foot.
Price throwing more shots. A few good shots landed there by Wood. Good shot, jab to head, jab to body. Nice backhand lane to body again by Wood. Good shots landed by Price there.
It's a lovely overarm right by Wood. Second one as well.
This is actually Price's 11th fight of 2025. He's got Joe Rongan in his corner. And near Swindon.
I think Lewis is getting Lewis Wood's just getting drawn into a bit of a scrap here. I think the game plan seems to have gone out the window. He's struggling to get back on his boxing and get back behind the jab again.
Have you scored that, Mike?
think I've got to go Price for that one, unfortunately. When I say unfortunately, obviously, you know, we do know Lewis is a home fighter, but you know, I think slightly better work there by Jake Price.
Yeah, listen, we've got to tell you, myself and Mike were Lewis's amateur coaches, but I've got that round also to Price. Lewis needs 2 massive rounds now. He just can't having a bit of a fight. He needs to get back on the toes and get boxing. Hoping Paul the Silvers give him coaching there. Price is certainly come to have a fight tonight. As I said, he's been busy this year. He's actually took 5-0 fighter Jimmy
Seconds out.
Deaney's all away.
Round 3.
Yeehaw. Boom boom, shake the room. Round 3. Yeah, he took a 5-0 Jimmy Deaney's away in April, and we fought him again and beat him again in September. He's had 3 fights in September. This is his 2nd of October. Good shot there by Lewis.
Yeah, this is better work from him. He's a lot better. He's a lot better fighter when he's on the outside. When he gets inside, he spoils his own work, and that's where Price is having his success on the inside when he's up close. Timing's just a little bit out there by Lewis Wood.
I think he's warning Lewis for holding the his arm underneath his arm there.
I think if this is the way the fight's going to go, I think Lewis just needs to pick it up a little bit now and let it start letting his hands go a little bit more.
Marks up over that right eye now, Lewis. Lovely jab there by Price. Price having a rest now. Lewis needs to jump on him.
Yeah, I think Lewis has got to be careful the fight doesn't run away with him now. He needs to put a little bit more in this 3rd round. He's going to get anything out of this. Sorry, 4th round we're in. Price is getting on his bike to finish the round off, trying to finish it off fresh.
Have you scored that one, Michael?
I think Price has just edged that one again. He's landing with the cleanest shots. I just don't think Lewis is doing enough. You know, when he was inside, he wasn't quite working enough. I just think his timing's all over the place tonight. He's just not quite settled into the bout.
Seconds out. Fifth off and final round.
Yeehaw! Boom, boom, shake the room. Lewis one needs a big last round there. Myself and Mike have just got Price in front.
Yeah, I think Price is just edging it. He's landed the cleanest shots.
The shot in the jaw there by Wood. I think he must know he needs this last round.
Yeah, I think that Lewis is just trying to land those big shots now. He just needs to be touching and then you know, touch Price with his shots, but he's got to be quick. Price is quick. He's pretty nifty himself. Darren Sargent, I think it's about 3 or 4 times he's had a word with Lewis there. Needs to be careful, Lewis. The last thing he needs is any points taken off him.
You know what, this Jake Price just come here tonight, he proper fancies it.
I think it's been a case, Lee, hasn't it, with the away fighters tonight?
Yeah.
Well, a couple of the away fighters anyway. You know, they obviously not read the script. They've not come to make it the numbers. Lovely overhand right by Woods.
And Wood caught him nicely then.
Just to carry on working now. You keep let those hands go. It's better. Just needs a couple of clean shots to let Price know, you know, try and stop him in his tracks. Price just quite happy to lean on a little bit now.
Now Price is holding. He's holding again on the offside where the ref can't see him.
Better work by Lewis Wood there inside. He's trying to maintain that.
Definitely Wood's best round this.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close one. Whatever referee Darren Sargent decides.
Yeah, they've got Wood down as winner the last round, Mike.
Yeah, the Price has definitely turned up tonight though. He's definitely put on his show.
Just waiting for Darren Sargent now to give his verdict. Aki Kareem. Myself and Mike have got it very close. Don't forget, for you guys at home, it's not us to judge it, it's down to the referee. So we wait here with bated breath to see which way he's giving it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both boxers. After 4 rounds of boxing, we go to Darren Sargent's scorecard, which reads 40 points to 37 points in favour of your winner from Hertfordshire, Jake Price. could have your attention, please, before I announce the next bout. This is an important announcement. Obviously, we know that recently we lost an icon in British boxing, Ricky Hatton, MBE. He was a Manchester's favourite son, but also loved and respected across the country and around the world. His intense fighting style made him a boxing legend, but his down-to-earth and funny personality made him a household name. And the thousands who turned out for his funeral yesterday are a testament to how much he was loved. And there is and only ever will be one Ricky Hatton, and at this time I would kindly ask you to stand and remain silent for a 10-bell salute in honour of Ricky Hatton, MBE. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Contest, 6 3-minute rounds sanctioned in the lightweight division. Please welcome into the ring first from Brazil, Jonatas Rodrigo Gomes de Oliveira. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent coming to us from Salford, Super Alex Murphy. This contest is presented by Steve Wood and VIP Boxing Promotions, live from the Hideout here in Farnworth. This contest, 6 3-minute rounds sanctioned in the lightweight division. Your officials, timekeeper Amjad Ditta, and your referee in charge of the action is A-star referee John Latham. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he wears the black and white and he weighed in at 10 stone, 1 pound and 8 ounces. He comes to the ring with 39 professional contests, including 6 wins, and 5 of those 6 wins come by way of knockout. The Manajo monster from Moana, Brazil, please welcome Jonatas Rodrigo Gomez de Oliveira. And his opponent across the ring fights out of the red corner. He wears the black and silver shorts. He weighed in at 10 stone, 1 pound and 10 ounces. He comes to the ring with 13 wins and just 2 defeats. And he is the fighting pride of Salford, Super Alex Murphy.
Right, lads, you're expecting you both. Your venue instructions at all times. When I take a break, the ball break means defend yourselves at all times. And the best luck to you both. Touch gloves.
Seconds out, round 1.
Yeehaw! Boom, boom, shake, boom. Round 1. 6 rays between Alex Murphy coming out of the red corner of Jonatas Gomez de Oliveira of Moana Para in Brazil coming out the blue corner. Referee for this, John Latham. Comes to see myself, Lee Top of White and Mike Action Gormley. 6 rays in the light welterweight division. Nice bright start with Murphy's jab. Landed right up to the body under the elbow. Alex in his 16th professional tonight, 113, lost 2. He's lost his last 2 and he's stepped up at short notice in his last one against Aqib Fayaz. I actually thought that Murphy had won that fight. Before that, fought unbeaten Khalil Majid. So the 2 fights at short notice, gave a great account of himself. Pretty much before that, he's fed the usual Caster journeyman, beating him well though. Not any stoppages yet, Alex.
Yeah, it's good start by Murphy. He's got a fantastic jab on him. Nice, good straight shots. He's a tall kid and he's using his reach well. The Oliveira has not a chance to really get in the fight. He's just soaking some of those shots up, catching a lot on the gloves. But obviously the better quality work at the moment coming from Murphy. A little bit borderline that. Oliveira didn't really complain. Wasn't too fussed. For me, I don't think it was anything to sort of comment about really, but hey ho.
Good solid jab there, good shots landed by Murphy. Jonatas Gomez de Oliveira calling him on. He made his debut in November 2019, won his first 3 out of 4. After 12 bouts, he was 6-6. Then decided to go on the road. Fought 5 times in 2023, 13 times in 24, 15 times he's fought this year so far.
Quite impressed with Murphy so far in his first round. You know, he's quite calm, he's quite cool. He looks nice and relaxed, but he's throwing some good quality shots.
Yeah, I agree, Michael. Boxing very well, mixing it up, throwing a wide repertoire of shots, mixing between head and body, straight and hooked.
Round 2.
Yeehaw! Boom, boom. Shake move. Round 2. Murphy coming out the red corner. Gomez to Olivia. Coming out the blue corner. In Alex Moore's corner. Long-time trainer Brian Gardner. Starting off as amateur. He's gone right through the pro ranks. Done a great job, Brian. And he's twin in the corner, Gary Martin. Right-hand man there, the Eccles Boxing Club. Great ticket seller Murphy, can hear the crowd shouting, getting on his toes. Looks nice and controlled. There looks fantastic. Testing before, he's got gel on it. Great hold to the body there by Murphy. Oh, good left up there, landed by the Brazilian. He has had 5 knockouts in his 6 wins.
Yeah, he obviously carries a lot more power than Murphy does, obviously on paper, on his record. Good work by Alex. I think that's maybe what Alex lacks a little bit of, because he does have quality shots. If he had a little bit more power, I'm sure he'd have a few more stoppages on his record.
Boxing well.
Yeah, Oliveira just soaking those up though. He's a quality fighter himself. Oliveira's been in with Josh Holmes, the English super welterweight champion. Won at local lad Jack Murphy from Stockport, and he's also been in with Ice at Low, so he's been around a bit. Not sure whether Oliveira's just trying to, pace himself for these 6 rounds, and maybe he'll offer a little bit more as the fight goes on. So far, Murphy's got him under control.
Yeah, everything comes off that jab. Great shots landed there by Alex.
Very efficient, isn't he, Alex Murphy? He doesn't waste anything.
Yeah, he's fit as well, the gas is good.
Seconds out. Round 3.
Yeehaw! Boom, boom, Sherwood. Round 3. Third of 6 on this VI Promotions here at the Hideout in Farnworth, Bolton. Steve Wood, one of the country's busiest and best small hall promoters. 7 bouts here tonight. A superb commentary team, myself, Lee Top of White and Mike Action Gormley.
Great jab by Murphy. He's had a lot of success with that. Throws the jab upstairs, throws the jab downstairs, and he's been quite accurate with it. Landing cleanly.
Nice right hook landing on the left elbow there. Oliveira Doesn't seem shaken at all. He's only been stopped 3 times in his 33 defeats. As I said, he's fit, Mike. He's 16th fighter 2025.
Yeah, he looks in shape, doesn't he? Look, you know, he's got a good physique. There's no fat on either of these lads, so it's a testament to obviously to the fitness and probably the training regimes they go through. Just everything's nice and subtle with Murphy. Just little slipping the jab, slipping the backhands. Just enough distance between him and Oliveira just to stay out of range, but also within range if he needs to be. Nice left up by Oliveira, but catching Murphy on the glove. We've seen Oliveira before, Lee, and generally he's a little bit busier than he is tonight, but I think that's all down to Alex Murphy. He just can't seem to get going, Oliveira. Doesn't seem to be at waffle much at the moment.
Listen, Murphy is boxing very, very well. Everything's coming off that jab. He's mixing up between head and body, body and head. And Oliveira is that little bit slower.
Round 4.
Yeehaw! Boom, boom, shake the room. Round 4. Murphy red. Oliveira blue. Myself and Mike have got it 3 rounds up to Alex Murphy. We've reached halfway stage. Left hand landing right on the chin there. That was a belting shot there by Oliveira. Certainly shook Murphy. He shook it off well though, he's recovered.
He's just controlling the fight and the tempo of the fight with that jab, Murphy. Thought Oliveira had come out with a little bit of ambition at the beginning of the 4th there, but just can't quite get close enough to Murphy. You know, again, he's in his 40th fight tonight, Oliveira, so he has done the round, you know, got to pace himself.
Yeah, but Oliveira's not won, Mike, since February 2024. He's had 16 fights this year.
Yeah, I think those fights. I think he won his early fights, didn't he? Those 6 he'd won early on. Murphy's still looking quite relaxed though, a little bit more composed than Oliveira.
So he's not won since his 12th fight. He was 6-6 at one stage, and since then he hasn't won one. So he's had 21 fights without a win.
He seems to just do enough to get through the round, doesn't he? As I said, he's a fit kid, and maybe he feels that he's the away fighter, and it's down to the home fighter to win the fight. So
certainly, I think he's just come. I think he's just took the role as a journeyman now. He's had a lot of fights since he's 12. Another round for Murphy. Apart from the left hook in that round, boxed very well.
Round 5!
Yeehaw! Boom, boom, shake the room. Round 5 of 6. I've got Alex Murphy. 4 rounds up. 40-36. Got to be careful that left hook landed last time. Powerful left hook. And out of his 6 wins, he's had 5 knockouts, so he's certainly heavy-handed when he wants to be.
Yeah, the way he's boxing at the minute, Oliveira, he looks like he seems to be at Murphy's power. He doesn't feel there's anything that's worrying too much. So that'll give me a little bit of confidence if he wants to try and pick it up himself. But yeah, again, Murphy's just controlling this 5th round like he has done the previous 4. Fantastic jab to the body and head, nice and clean, good clean shots. Oliveira's complained a few times about low shots, but I think they're just deflecting off his gloves there, when he's blocking those to the body.
Oliveira's had 27 fights in 20 months.
Yeah, in fact, John Latham just having a word with Alex Murphy for the low shots, but unavoidable, I think, for me, from what I'm looking at.
So I wonder what's next for Alex Murphy. Thinking the Central Area title might be.
Yeah, I think he deserves it. He's worked his way up the ladder. He's done what he needed to with the opponents he's been put in front of him. Obviously, the big test against that kid Fiaz. Like you said, you had Alex winning that one. I think I had Fiaz myself. I think if Fiaz edged it for me, I get it subjective, isn't it? I think Fiaz won it, but yeah, I think he put a fantastic performance.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Big shot landed there. by Oliveira.
I think that's what Oliveira's been looking for all night. He's obviously been waiting for that one. Oliveira's just got a bit of a spring in his step now, but he obviously steps off a little bit there, Oliveira. I think he's a bit kind to Alex Murphy at the end of that round.
Yeah, he certainly took his gas off the pedal then. Give me a bit of a cheeky little smirk there on his way back to the corner. As we said earlier, Harvey's 6 wins, he's got 5 knockouts, so he's certainly heavy-handed.
Now for the 6th and final round.
Yeah! Boom, boom, Shidwin. Round 6. Quite an heavy knockdown there by Oliveira against Alex Murphy, was coasting. We shared that last round. He's get back on his jab, keep his hands nice and high. He's landed a few times during the fight with that left hook. Let that be his warning.
Yeah, I'm not sure that last round. Obviously Murphy was winning that last round, but because of the knockdown, depends how John Latham's going to score that. If it's got to be a 10-point round, then obviously Alex would have lost that one. Be interesting to see how John Latham scores it. See how Alex has recovered now from that minute. Again, it'll be a testament to his fitness. And we'll just see how much Oliveira wants to win this fight, or whether he's just happy to go through 6 rounds. He knows he can hurt Alex Murphy. Whether he wants to step on the gas and do that, be interesting to see.
We said earlier tonight, Mike, to be a good journeyman, you've got to be a good boxer. Oliveira is a good boxer, nice tight guard. He's deciding not to throw power shots because the kid has got some power.
Yeah, you can see there, he's just waiting, he's being patient. We've just seen there, a few seconds ago, trying the overhand left and right. I think he seems to be still looking for that shot. He's not really pushing the fight. Nice little uppercut inside. Good work by Murphy though. He's sticking to the task, sticking behind that nice strong jab. You can see the quality of Oliveira, can't you? But he just doesn't want to push it. He's quite happy going at this pace. There goes that left hook again. And if he just catches it on the glove.
So Alex Murphy against Giannatas Oliveira. Have you scored that, Michael?
I've got it 58-55 to Murphy. I've given obviously Oliveira the 10-8 round in that 5th round. And obviously depending on how John Latham scores that, if it's a 10-point round, then it will go to Oliveira for a 10-8. I've got my final total will be 58 Murphy, 55 Oliveira.
Exactly the same as mine, yeah. Exactly the same as mine. But it's not down to us. Let's see how A-star referee John Dady Latham scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both boxers. After 6 rounds of boxing, we go to John Latham's scorecard, which reads 58 points to 55 points in favor of your winner from Salford, Super Alex Murphy.
Last touchdown, me and Michael scored it 58 to 55. 10-8 round to Oliveira in round 5. Apart from that, 10-9s all the way.
Gentlemen, we are ready for our next contest of the evening. 6 rounds of boxing sanctioned in the super lightweight division. Please welcome into the ring from Mexico, Ramiro Garcia Lopez. Here in Farnworth, and this contest is 6 3-minute rounds sanctioned in the super lightweight division. Your officials, timekeeper Chris O'Connor, your referee is Andy Kremner, and scoring at ringside is Darren Sargentson. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he wears the black shorts and he weighed in at 10 stone, 1 pound and 15 ounces. He comes to the ring with 37 professional contests, including 8 wins, and 7 of those 8 wins come by way of knockout. De Jalisco, Mexico, Ramiro Garcia Lopez. And his opponent across the ring fights out of the red corner. He wears the navy and black shorts He weighed in at 10 stone, 1 pound and 8 ounces. He comes to the ring with 17 wins, 5 defeats, and 7 of those wins come by way of knockout. Presenting a former WBC International and Central Area title challenger from Beswick, Lancashire, Sugar Kane Gardner!
Both know the rules, keep it clean and watch the heads. Obey my commands at all times. Touch glove, boys.
Seconds out, round 1.
Yeehaw! Boom, boom, shake the room. Round 1, great start there by Ken Gardner, coming out the red corner. Facing Ramiro Garcia, Lopez coming out the blue corner. Gardner from Bezwick in Manchester, and Lopez from Guadalajara in Mexico. Referee for this trial, this referee, former professional and Serbian fireman Andy Kremner of Oldham. Kane Gardner with Paulie De Silva in his corner tonight. Lopez with Josh Whale. Nice job by Gardner. His 23rd professional outing tonight, 17 wins, 5 draws. This is Lopez's 12th bout of 2025. He's been a busy man. 11 in 24, 14 in 2004, 11 in 205. 25, sorry.
Yeah, Lopez was a former opponent of Zelfa Barrett earlier this year. We went to see that one. We went to watch that one, didn't we, Lee?
Yeah.
DIY Kitchen Stadium in Wakefield. Obviously, Victor was Barrett in that one, obviously. Well, not obviously, but yeah, if you were there, it was obvious that he won the fight. Anyway, yeah, Gardner made its debut, if you don't know if you already said that, 2017.
Bit of idle gossip for you. I was actually at university with Kane. He started university 12 years ago. Salford Uni. Fought for the Draws and Amateur Boxing Club. He's left his long-time trainer in Madison and moved on to Paulie De Silva. He is 30 years of age. Been some great fights over the years now, Gardner. He's lost his last 2 on points. One at Bolton, one in Estonia.
Yeah, I think his last fight, Reece McMillan for the Central Area Super Lightweight title.
Round 2.
Yeehaw, boom boom, shake the room. Round 2. No, Mike, actually, Rhys McMillan was in November of 2024. Then he lost the 10 rounds to Macmillan, and he lost the 10 rounder to an Estonian guy, I can't pronounce his first name, Dukenbayev, and that was in April of this year. That's the 10 round unanimous decision.
No, my apologies to Kane for getting that one wrong. So,
it's okay, yeah, don't do it again, Mike.
Yeah, well corrected, Lee, thank you very much. Yeah, well, Kane's a quality boxer. He's always been in good company, boxing good company.
Just had the time flying, Mike, on the teams yesterday. We both we both commentated in the Rhys McMillan fight.
Yeah, that's right. That was it. Bolton DeVere Whites, that one was it?
Yeah, November last year. Unbelievable.
Time flies. Yeah, well, I think obviously Kane now he's just trying to stay in contention and get back up there amongst the big boys. Try and get a big fight under his belt.
Yeah, and he's boxing very well there. Nice jab to belly.
Got a great jab on him, Gardner. Just looking at one of his short interviews this week with VIP's Lee Hogan, main cameraman, and he puts all this work together for you folks out there. Yeah, did a little bit of an interview with Kane, and he said he favours that left jab. That was his favourite shot. As you can see there, he executes it very well.
What a jab that is. Lopez now 35. Won his first 5. 3 no contests, 7 defeats out his first 15 fights. Then he got on the road in Britain.
Seconds out. Round 3.
Yeehaw, boom, shiver. Round 3 of this schedule 6. Gardner red corner, Lopez blue. Myself and Mike. Got 2 rounds up to Kane Gardner. For you guys watching at home, just look at this jab. What a lovely, fast, sharp jab. Fully extended, snapping on the target area. Mixing between head and body, single and double, treble in it.
It's a difference, isn't it? In levels of fighters, as you can see with Kane there, he's just quite happy to just use that jab, use that left hand. You could win a fight with that jab. If you've got a fantastic jab, you could win a fight with it. It's not always the case, but you could do really. But everything, again, as you said earlier, Lee, everything behind the jab, everything behind the left hand, and the quality of these fighters, there's no rush. Set everything up with that left hand, and the big shots will follow. The combinations will follow.
Lightning fast. Sugar King Gardner. Good work there by Lopez. Double jab counter. Straight 1-2 through the middle.
And yeah, I mean, if you look at Lopez again, himself, he's got a quite decent left hand. He's not got a bad jab. Certainly knows how to box himself. So he's got quite fast hands, but obviously better quality at the moment coming from Gardner.
Good work by both lads. Good bout this. Probably the best bout of the evening so far, Mike.
Yeah, quality-wise, the quality's there, and the competitiveness is there, obviously. Love from the opponent.
Lovely sharp jab there. Lopez is snapping back.
Gardner, you know, consummate professional. He lives and breathes the game. It's what it's all about.
Yeah, 30 years of age now. He's in great shape, Gardner. The battle of the jabs there, as you can see on the round 3. Lopez landing a big right hand.
Round 4.
Yeehaw! Boom, boom, shiver. Round 4. Kedwell 6. 2 big hooks landed there by Lopez. Start of round 4. I've got Gardner 3 rounds up, by the way. How are you, Michael?
Yeah, same as. Once again, better quality of work coming from Gardner. I think everything, he's had the most success with that left hand, that jab.
Lopez, we've commented before, has never been stopped. With 28 defeats, but has never been stopped.
Yeah, that's some accolade, that, isn't it? 40 professional fights. But again, he can look after himself, can't he? He can box. He had 7 stoppages out of 8 wins himself. So certainly a good test for Kane Gardner tonight. Just exactly what Kane Gardner needs, really. He doesn't want to be put in there with people who can push you over in a round or 2, or within the distance. He needs to get the rounds in. He'll stand him in good stead for bigger fights.
Good job again by Gardner. I'd like to be a little bit more adventurous now, perhaps bringing the right hand in, probably ups and stuff.
Just a word with there, Lee. You just throw a couple of right hands over the top.
Nice double jab again by Lopez.
A little bit lazy with the left to the body there, and just got clipped by Lopez's right hand.
Last 10. Another quite even round, but I'm still going to give it to Gardner.
Seconds out. Round 5.
Yeah, boom, boom, shimmy. Round 5. Good boxing match this, Mike.
Yeah, I was just watching then, came Gardner threw a couple of stiff jabs, and Lopez came back with his own double left hand. And you say Lopez himself is quite slick, he's a good fighter himself, but so far Gardner edging every round. It's a nicely fought contest, well fought, it's clean. It's only Kremlin not having much to do, if anything. Both guys just getting on with it.
Great shots there by Gardner again, snapping Lopez's head back. He's certainly at his money tonight, Mr. Lopez, or Senor Lopez.
Yeah, he's certainly making Gardner work and making Ken Gardner think about what he needs to be doing. Always focused, Ken Gardner, always got his eye on the job.
Nice right hand over the top there, landing.
Lopez just trying a little screw shot.
Best job I've seen for a bit, this from Gardner, Mike. Very sharp.
Yeah, there's a few nice exchanges from both lads there.
Good round the box in there. Edging it to Gardner.
Check it.
Second out for the sixth and final round.
Yeehaw! Boom boom, Sharon. Round 6. Final round. King Gardner got the red corner from Bezek in Manchester, and got the blue corner. Originally from Guadalajara in Mexico. Ramiro Garcia Lopez. Referee for lovely shot there by Landy Big Lopez. All the seconds will have a little go this last round. Be interesting to see.
Yeah, Lopez is certainly trying to put it on Ken Gardner. I think Ken just needs to stay composed, which I'm sure he will. You know, he's got that kind of mindset. I don't think he'll get flustered by this.
Yeah, he's certainly 5 rounds up, Mike. He must know that.
Yeah, I think obviously Lopez obviously also knows it's the last round. He's trying to get something out of this. Kane just needs to stay cool and stick to what he's done for 5 rounds. Been a good test so far for Ken Gardner. You know, I think he'll be happy with this. Be happy with his performance so far. You know, he's probably learnt some stuff in there as well. Bit different opponent.
Nice job again, Mike Gardner. Good stuff. I'd like to say a little bit more combinations. Brought lovely left up, brought him out on the cue.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I think both lads landed the jab at the same time, and Lopez has had more effect on Gardner.
He seems to have cleared now, but he's holding.
Yeah, his legs seem a little bit wobbly at the minute, Kane Gardner's.
Lopez certainly going for it now.
Yeah, Kane's doing the right thing. You know, he's on the move. He's tucking up. Clever tactics by Kane Gardner.
The right tactics though. Last 10 of the last round.
Yeah, looks like he's going to get through this one, Kane.
He survived well. Kept on his toes.
Yeah, you know, all in all, bar that sort of last little shaky bit in the 6th round, I think a fantastic performance by Kane Gardner, and all credit to Lopez for trying to go for it in the last round and you know, make more of a fight of it. But yeah, probably same with you, Lee. I've got 5 rounds to 1 for Kane Gardner.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both boxers. After 6 rounds of boxing, we go to Darren Sargenson's scorecard, which reads 58 points to 55 points in favor of your winner, Sugar Kane Gardner. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our main event of the evening. 8 rounds of boxing in the super welterweight division. Please welcome into the ring first from Johnson, Scotland, Jack Owens. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent coming to us from Manchester, Bobby Faulkner. This contest is presented by Steve Wood and VIP Boxing Promotions in association with 1111 Management. We are live at the Hideout Sports Arena here in Farnworth for our main event of the evening, 8 rounds of boxing in the super welterweight division. Your officials for this contest, steward in charge is Sally Say. Your timekeeper will be Chris O'Connor, and your referee in charge of the action is A-star referee Darren Sargentson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we salute those about to do battle. Our boxers in the ring are ready for action, and our viewers on VIP Boxing Promotions YouTube channel are ready for action. Let me ask you, Farnworth, are you ready for action? Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the blue, white and black shorts. He weighed in at 10 stone, 8 pounds and 2 ounces. He comes to the ring with 4 wins against just 1 defeat, with 1 win coming by way of knockout. Presenting to you the pride of Johnson and the former Scottish area champion, Jack Owens! And his opponent across the ring fights out of the red corner. He wears the black shorts and he weighed in at 10 stone, 8 pounds and 2 ounces. His record is a perfect one. 10 wins, no defeats, and 2 of his wins come by way of knockout. And he is the fighting pride of Manchester, Lancashire, Bobby Faulkner!
Fellas, you both know the rules. Keep it clean. Nothing low. Watch your heads. And when I say break, take a step back. Most importantly, defend yourself at all times. Best of luck, lads.
Seconds out, round 1.
Yeah. Boom, boom, shake the room. The final bout of the evening. It's the welterweight clash between Bobby Faulkner coming out the red corner from Manchester and Jack Owens coming from Johnston in Scotland. 8 rounds to finish. Exciting. Bill here at the hideout in Farnworth. Myself, lead top of Whitehead and Mike Hatton Golden commentating for VIP TV. Bobby Faulkner 10-0. Jack Owens 4-1. Both boys 25 years of age in the prime.
Yeah, I think Owens' only defeat was to Stuart Richardson from Stirling when he lost for the Scottish area title, welterweight title. So he has been up there, you know, he's done the 10 rounds, even in his short career as a pro. Only his 6th fight tonight.
Great uppercut there by Faulkner. Known Bobby since a young kid, used to box to the Northside Amateur Boxing Club in Clayton, in Manchester. He's in great shape. Great jab there, blood comes to the nose of Owens. This is the final bout of the evening and the headline act. Good jab again there by Faulkner. Oh, backhand over the top.
Yeah, bit of quality there from Faulkner. Lovely shots. Blood still pouring from the nose of Owens.
His last fight with a 3rd round stoppage. We commentate Mike at the Beer White Hotel back in February. Lovely jab again.
Yeah, the great job by Owens. Lovely overarm right there, just missing the whiskers of Owens.
Blood coming out both sides of his nose now. Great first round there by Faulkner. A few shots landed there by Owens as we go into the last 10.
Round 2.
Yeehaw! Boom, boom, shiver. Round 2. Faulkner red, Owens blue. Referee for this, Ace there, Darren Sargent. Still a serving soldier. Left up there by Faulkner.
Good quality work from Faulkner.
Lovely hooks to body, Michael round Q.
Yeah, I think he seems to be landing with every shot. He's throwing single shots and he seems to be landing with every one. Owens seems to be able to cope with it.
Good shots landing about Owens.
Lovely overhand right by Faulkner.
Seen Bobby fight quite a few times. This is certainly his best outing for me. He's got the legendary anti-crawler in his corner.
Lovely double jab.
Good work, good fight.
I think Owens just can't seem to get into the fight at the minute. You know, Faulkner's having a lot of success. If you can just weather these, first 2 or 3 rounds out, then Owens, he might start having a little bit of success of his own. He needs to try and settle down, but again, all the success from Faulkner. Nice job by Owens. Lovely left hook by Faulkner. Owens took it well. Nice work by Owens. Fantastic exchange by both lads.
Yeah, he took the words out of my mouth there, Mike. 2 rounds to Faulkner though, but a great, interesting second round.
Round 3.
Yeehaw! Boom, boom, chilling. Round 3, great jab straight for the start for Faulkner. Backhand landing as well. Second round was very good, Michael.
Yeah, very competitive second round. Owens had a little bit more success in the second than he did in the first, so it's brewing up into a nice one, even though the first few rounds were cracking rounds.
Nice screw shot uppercut landed there by Faulkner. Owens landing with a right uppercut inside. Great stiff jabs. And again.
Yeah, good quality work. They don't seem to be taking a step back either, and they're just slipping punches. They're both in the centre of the ring. Both come forward aggressive fighters. Nice overhand right by Faulkner. Not sure if Faulkner's got a cut on his left eye or that's just a little bit of blood that's sprayed up.
Great right uppercut there landed by Faulkner. Spot on jab again.
Both lads really efficient in the work rate. Neither of them are wasting anything. They're throwing pretty accurate shots. Just that Faulkner's just throwing slightly more and having a better success.
Great rounding again there by both lads. I'm edging for Faulkner. Makes him 3 up, Mike.
Yeah, I agree with that one. He got Faulkner 3. He's edged every round for me.
Round 4.
Yeehaw! Boom, boom, shake the room. Round 4. The scheduled 8. Bobby Faulkner from Manchester coming out the red corner. Jack Owens from Johnston in Scotland coming out the blue corner. Great entertaining bout for you guys at home. 2 25-year-old men. Prime of their life. Putting a show in here on VIP TV.
Yeah, another well-matched contest.
Yeah, by Steve Lillis. But you know what? It's easy and great to commentate on these good fights. It's a privilege, actually, and a pleasure.
Yeah, do you know what as well? I mean, all credit to Jack Owens for coming down to Manchester, Greater Manchester. To take on a challenge of the unbeaten 10-0 Bobby Faulkner. You see the quality of opponent, the quality of Owens, though. You know, he looks like he's been well schooled. Don't know too much about his amateur career, if anything. But it's certainly a competitive fight, Lee. But you know, Faulkner is edging it.
Nice stiff jab. You guys watching at home, so far we had Kane Gardner, a great jab. Faulkner, a lovely jab too. Reply there by Owens. Just got covered in sweat and blood. Par for the course.
Legs have gone there by Owens. Can Faulkner capitalise on this? He's got Owens rocking in the corner. Owens just needs to get his hands up, keep his head moving. Trying to avoid this onslaught from Faulkner. I think Owens just needs not to be too brave at this moment, just cover up, get on his toes, instead of trying to have a fight with Faulkner.
Faulkner coming on strong in this round. Owens looking a bit, holding a little bit. Legs seems to have gone slightly. Referee's have a look at him. Faulkner's coming on strong, lovely left hook to body.
If Owens can see this round out and get a breather in between, there'll just be a bit of pressure for to come out for the fifth.
Well, it looks like Jack Owens is retired in the corner or been retired. Constant work there by Bobby Faulkner, put the pressure on and it worked. Referees accepted retirement, great stoppage there. Good fight here at VIP TV to finish off with tonight here in the hideout in Farnworth. Many thanks from myself, Lee Topperwade, and from Mike Gormley. Hope to see you again in Liverpool next week. Just waiting for the MC Aki Kareem to deliver the decision.
Yeah, do you know what? Massive credit there to Jack Owens. He came on, he just fell a bit short tonight against Bobby Faulkner. Just a different, you know, just level. Faulkner just a level above Owens, but Owens will come again. He's early days for him, but what a kid he is, and what a tough kid.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both boxers. Your referee, Darren Sargentson, accepts the retirement of the Owens corner at the end of the fourth round. Therefore, your winner by TKO from Manchester, Bobby Faulkner.
You got to